What's going on, everyone? Terrell Wilson again, and in this video I wanted to touch base on something very important, because without this, believe me, your business will fail and is probably failing. Now, that is down to ongoing training. Why is this important, and why is this something that is so shied away from? You need to understand, if you are going to run a successful business, you have to make sure that you yourself are constantly leveling up, because business and entrepreneurship and running your own business is all personal development. You have to keep growing in skill, in mindset, in your mentality, in leadership, in a lot of different areas to ensure you have the ingredients for a successful business. But the thing is, and this is down to my experience of working with a lot of aesthetic clinics worldwide, and the fact that a lot of them don't have training in place. They don't have ongoing training, especially some of the ones that actually have like staff. The staff are not being put through constant training. Now, the reason why this is important is because you have to understand, it's okay if you are good at something, but if you have a staff and they're not doing things a certain way, they're not trained and have ongoing training on first how to have good people skills, how to have sales, you will start to realize that there's going to be a decline, there's going to be a disconnect. And it's very funny because, put it this way, and this is kind of like one of those analogies, it's like, okay, imagine we worked in a bank and we're running advertisement to get people into the bank. I know it sounds crazy, we're just using an analogy, but by doing that, we're driving people in, and then the people inside of the bank, because they've got lack of training, there's lack of time being invested in them to ensure that they are showing up correctly and doing the right things. We're driving people in and they're driving people back out because they lack all the basic fundamentals they need. And it's the same with your clinic. And this could be for yourself. Even if you don't have a team, if you yourself are not constantly growing and training yourself, it's like if we went to the gym, the minute you stop training a muscle, over time it becomes dormant. And it's the same with you and running your business. Now, if you've trained in procedures to, carry out treatments, that's great. But what about the basic skills? And the reason why I touch on this is because there was actually someone who we worked with who was really struggling with sales. And after doing a few sales trainings with them and really starting to uncover a lot of the bottlenecks in their business, one of the most important things that they actually lacked was people skills. They lacked a way of communicating with people in the right way, and they actually says they don't like speaking to people. They get afraid of speaking with people and showing up, and it really hit me there and then, because I thought to myself, well, if you're running a business and we're driving people in, you're spending money to drive people into the place, and you lack the basics, the fundamentals, how are you going to actually get them to want to actually spend money on your treatments and have you treat them? So I think it's very important, if you are thinking about really taking your business to the next level. I'm not just talking about having the idea or taking the leap of faith and opening up a clinic, or opening your med spa and just crossing your fingers and hoping for the best. I'm on about actually following blueprints that's going to actually help you get results and success. Because if that's the case, you're going to need to do what it takes. And sometimes it's doing the hard stuff, it's doing the things that you're not comfortable with to ensure that you get success. So I want to stress that if you are not doing ongoing training on yourself to grow and level up, and this is on all areas. This isn't just about getting more skills under your belt or more treatments. It's about the other side of it. The lead handling, the customer support, the your sales, all the things that come with it, if you're not leveling up in all those areas, I'm sorry to say, you're not going to really do well in business. And that's just the honest truth. So I did want to leave you with this because I think it's something that needs to be addressed more. And that's why in our programs, we offer training and extensive support, because it's key to your success. And you don't realize that training unlocks, you know, you to be 1% better every time. And if you think of that, if every day you can be 1% better, there's 365 days in a year. That means every year you're being 365% better. So I hope this resonates with you. If you do have any questions, like I said, as always, drop them below. I'd love to hear from you. And I'd love to hear your kind of take on what we've just gone over. And yeah, if this resonates for you as well, give us a like, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode.